eye April ne da etwatwo kra ene eye April ne da toso eduasa sisi amene waka sei du ba ko abo apa ho sema edu enson pepepe mesre we ne die mu a ECG for the announcement bi aba sene ye asemo a ehia wo bi entino mending kan fan todwa na fei mento adwumadie no so power outages. The Electricity Company of Ghana wishes to acknowledge that there are pockets of unplanned power outages currently being experienced in certain parts of the country. These outages are largely due to distribution challenges, including obsolete infrastructure, weakened cables, and overloaded transformers within our network. To address these issues, the government, in collaboration with ECG, has commenced the Transformer Upgrade and Replacement Program, which is being implemented in phases across the country. As part of this initiative, over 2,500 transformers are being installed across ECG's operational areas to enhance capacity and improve the reliability of power supply. Due to these upgrading works, planned outages will be carried out and the public will be informed accordingly. ECG is actively working to resolve these challenges as quickly as possible. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused and kindly crave the patience and understanding of all affected customers. If you are experiencing such challenges, please be assured that our teams are working diligently to reach you. Call the ECG hotlines 0302 611 611 to report any unplanned outages, and our staff will promptly respond to your concerns. We remain committed to our mandate of providing reliable and consistent power supply to all Ghanaians. We are na pay ECG and SCM for Sankai Elfan Tudra. Yeah, try koso. Omo di omo woda ene. Ana pay Sofopeni Archbishop Elisha Salifu Amuakun. Ene eye wa woda. Ana pay ya we show happy birthday Archbishop Elisha Salifu Amuakun. Ene ma ofa se eye Irabna Amos. Ene eye wa woda. Irabna, happy birthday to you and God bless you. And your colleague back home, Ambrose Washman. Yeah, Peace FM Online, Ambrose Washman and ne Eyawawoda. And ne Ekufu family no, and ne Junior Eyawawoda, that is Stephen Ekufu. Na yengina yefra Junior. Inti anapay on behalf of Mr. Philip Ekufu, aka Unbeatable. Still unbeatable. May we show Stephen Ekufu, your friend Junior. Hey, Junior, there's a see why a big man. Whether that you know, I see member age, intimate age. Near me can say Mr. Philip Ekufu, da kwesi, aka Unbeatable. Any unia numungina, ya we show Junior happy birthday. And guess whose birthday is today? Yemame eye Beatrice Edu. Yeah, formerly of GBC, ne eye Beatrice Edu na woda. And then I have a couple of names more. This one says happy birthday to Shanti Lassie of Ashoman Estate ICGC Act Temple Kwabenya. Okay, Shanti Lassie of Ashoman Estates and also of ICGC Act Temple Kwabenya, from your parents Alan and Mama Mina, and from Obibiniba Kwame Stephen. There's one here that says happy birthday to Sylvia Abna Boatima of Noble Trust Microfinance. More blessing from your mom, Madam Akutu, and all your siblings. And the next one says happy birthday to is it Edeng Constance Berima Minta. Hey, handwriting. And from your parents, King Samini, Queen Efia. Anyway, but when you say Berima Minta, say a happy birthday to you. Now the big one. Happy 70th birthday to Mr. Mike Chum Berima. Happy 70th birthday to Mr. Mike Chum Berima, CEO of Midwest and founder of Fitness First Health Club. May the good Lord bless you with many more successful years, good health, and lasting prosperity from Nana Kobo. Into birthday wish way a free Nana Kobo. And I pay Mami Sawasi Minchia and software mano, Reverend Joseph Kujo Amwako of Living Word Assemblies of God, Kwashiman. Yeah, and I pay Miakasame Dinchia Kesia Emma MP for Kwada so Professor Kingsley Nyako. Professor Kingsley Nyako, MP for Kwada so and I pay in Chia Kesia and I made Emma. 23 minutes past 11, Peace 104.3 FM. I mentioned time now. Yeah, I say bit me dim komo kakra bia. 11:24 is the time right now. And 30th April wo. 30th April ebi edua mema meto out of Hitler. Kwan ya wo fa so di wuye no. Aprepi no ya na metie mpenifo kasa ye kase mekun na mekumi hu bidie se enye mema mu ne yekanu mekun na mekumi hu nipa ye de kenkan abakosem se Adolf Hitler na ni so ade ehunu ne se or conquer the whole world sense ono any agiman na wo conquer the whole world na wo kuntokwa na aka akra mantokwa no abawo pono ano a na wekun hu. And I pay many ones to soon be who I will not be the judge. But Mrs. Sumo Chiro say out of Hitler. What in a bacosem? Would you say where ye akukudru for to send ya a bacosem air cano? Where ye bema? Where ye bememu out of Hitler? Because ene 30th April 1945 ena out of Hitler. Ubi aweshe underground cry or committee suicide. Neyere Eva a day before our committee suicide no nipa kakrebi ene oye neyere ho ade. But I'm thinking about Adolf Hitler. Was he really a man? A day before committing suicide, you married your wife. I mean, we don't know when we are going to die, but marriage will not be one of the last things that I would do. Question: you had all these years. Why didn't you marry your wife? But a day before you marry your wife, a day before you commit suicide, you married your wife. Na me megidie pa se Hitler o share ne yere no se ondin kan enka na no ewudru ansa na no Hitler we ku ne ho. Sanka Hitler ekun ne ho a kamenji ndi se ne yere no ko be ku ne ho. Hitler eboapa ema oba no wonim cyanide oba ne ka cyanide mu ene odi wuye. Hitler de wa ka cyanide mu no na wo feel say wan hwa na wenwu into say edi etuo esi ne ti ene obo otuo ekun ne ho. What they dwendwe no ho Adolf Hitler what the way a Nazi or ni German for no ka wo mo ebun kama fa wiase so nyina na mekumi ho bidie Adolf Hitler wanye bema mu so je ni pa na le ntina nka prisoner of war bia committee suicide. Adolf Hitler senko gina ho na ni Russia fo ni sie nia omukuna na omukunu omoche no kra still wonu so omukunu no nko peso ye lie bi te say ayi ase eye dwane na we dwane nto ase ye nhye no nti pa ne apa so okun ne ho kra wie no ye hye no kra ma ne da ne nso no aya senka ebia we dwane nti Hitler ye pena ye hu no but oyo ohufo okun ne ho ode odwene ho a obehunu sojeni pa osimi kumi ho oh dabi wanye be mem me pa cho we need the jazz we need jazz ho we nim say we asia fa na nyina yetu eda ba ko bi esi ho a ye frɛ no International Jazz Day. Yeah, you know I love jazz, don't you? Yeah, so also you'll be a winning jazz hopa today, Thursday, 30th April 2026 marks the 15th anniversary of International Jazz Day. Yeah, it's an occasion that has been recognized by UNESCO and the UN, and this occasion highlights jazz's role in diplomacy and peace across 190 countries. Yeah, this year's occasion is a landmark. There's going to be a landmark all-star global concert that will be held in Chicago, USA today. And this 2026 celebration, it aligns with the 250th anniversary of the United States and the centennial of jazz pioneer Miles Davis. On said Miles Davis, no 26th of May 1926. Into Miles David ne 100 and I said ne centennial anniversary no and it didn't ho. You know, International Jazz Day every April 30th highlights the power of jazz as a force of freedom, creativity, and intercultural dialogue. This initiative was led by UNESCO and the International Jazz Day. Jazz, nyuma yewo we are singing na seme bobako. But I hope you would agree with my choice and you will enjoy it. I want to choose Glover Washington's Mr. Magic. I hope my choice is one that will go down well with you. Yeah, and the International Jazz Day. Now, me jazz piece I may choose no Grover Washington's Mr. Magic. Enjoy it. Baka, I know you love jazz. Nana Kobu, I know you love jazz. Kojoa Martin of Mokobi Shoes. Oh yes, certainly, without a shadow of doubt. Uncle Richie of R&B Farms, I know you love jazz. Mr. Frank Heyman, CEO of Bearing Point Global Services, I know you love jazz. St. Philip's of St. Philip's Enterprise, I know you love jazz. Mr. Philip Colette, CEO of Quality Properties, is certain you love jazz. Me Mrs. Georgina Boedi of Boasam Enterprise. Yeah, a man also pejas. A man also pejas. Sister Dora, Agrimat Medina, and I feel Lady J of Unbreakable Stores to do. Dr. KK Pupra. Happy International Jazz Day to you all. Kofi, Ujami, the whole day, met me about jazz. Initially, I didn't enjoy jazz. I didn't understand it. Those who influenced me, a colleague of mine, Kofi Chakonu, at Joy FM, Kofi Chakonu, and then my godfather, Kofi Amwakohene. Nipa mi enu we no member me bebe jazz pa Kofi Chakonu, and it Kofi Amwakohene. The whole day, the mammy and Kofi member jazz, but me with you, my baby. What for? Ochina a holiday. Ochina holiday. A dear China pa be an overcall site. Well, no quite will building project and say it drew him from. I think say a appropriate say meno ebedi a dance home komoka krebi. Sisi a kwanya ya fasu si dino. I'm say abe for kwanya aba. Ukusi titi ni bia anha ho be kire edin kan no ye call Dr. KK Pepra Roofing nti we si dan na ugusu a fe na we dru lentana enkomo we ebeboa me din kan ni wa kan metal trusses ho asem unse kan no na obi anim se we si dan edru lentil pe na opendua we de good dan no so na we de kru edan no so sisi ade a wo fa sa line na e one way wa hwa ho be kire cause see no mu kotwa nnua na na tax force fui nnua na makwan so a na yesen wo mu ntiasa ne bebeduru dwam no na nnua no ne bo no echen cocaine sisi a wo check pa na wo de toto ho na wo tete free mu a masa men kan da wo de kohyehyɛ metal trusses na yedi ndade ye na ka wo benya wo tire didim men da kan na wo ti metal trusses a wo si ne bo be edin sisi a wode tutu ennua no ho a ka wode fa metal trusses mu an ka obenya otire didim KK Pepra Roofing ye ton metal trusses no woto so a yen ya be hihya ma wo kama ema edan enya hoɔden afei sa wo bo facial board a efie bia wo hwɛ facial board na emoa ere intinansen no yen fedua mbo facial board KK Pepra sisi no ye ton plastic facial board and the woba afebo mo bia ntumi mfa wo no nka na afei yaba roofing no wo say roofing de adamansuo to a enkan adamawia bo a enhyew na so shingles na abana na nse yedi gudan so no ke se we si wodan papa bi pa na sa small boy bi be si dan na wo twa shingles guso a waje wo shine no se we si mansion pa we obi aso wa yade small boy be to me be see 2x4 bi ne we twa shingles de guso na waje shine e wo area mu ho nyina kane no de emetiase shingles no uhu ne we yiweni because shingles no obi odi bi gu ne dan so na tese nipa kro no no na de na de fi abrochi baaye nyame ncha de good news a me wo free KK Pepra na pay ne say KK Pepra sisi a ye ton shingles ne bi. Na good news ne say when we say KK Pepra yen ye hallmark ye quality and affordable. Se KK Pepra ton shingles there na che say sisi na ne bo nya din. Edin nankasa ye stone coated tiles and I say Euro tiles beja former for wodru site shingles ane ke se ye di good dan so a na edan no asa abrochi dan ye di good dan so a na edan no ase trasa kodan sane wabra wusi wudan ke be ya adwene ho twa shingles fagu so preko obekase Kofi bi anebo eno china na pay enema miensa me ni wedi hu nkomo nyina shingles no plastic facial board any metal trusses no me de Dr. KK Pepra roofing number ma wo frɛ ne yɛn bɛyɛ estimate ne ma wo won saka estimate na wobɛhunu sɛ oh after all say na ne bo onye din bia ntia na pay frɛ KK Pepra ɛwɔ numbers we so 0244 912100 that is 0244 912100 ansana obetumi so afrɛ 0533 218 646 0533 218 646 nka chana pano bomoden ka ofrɛ a yɛmfa yɛne wonko site wo hu yɛnko susu bibia ansa na ade akye a why boys girls na ya ko site abakora dadaada Ebusia se anyabia fe na wodi we fidie na to ha yeda asanyame nhira o sisia ka sema eduno baako na pramo atu wadafo dwumedia wasugusu ha wutie me main sponsor High Sense yebodi High Sense a ejina ho edema the best electronic brand yebodi High Sense ejina ho edema the best electronic products sisia me no wakasei High Sense 2026 air conditioner promo no eguso de ding. Yeah, it's a good time say be a air conditioner bi. Nanso wo so a the way a twi enyina mahoden nti no untumi nsokora ma de enchi. Me pa cho High Sense air conditioner ne de me anka se me di ho adanse se entwi enyina mahoden kura. Yeah, afi way High Sense 2026 air conditioner promo. Yesterday, Tuesday, 28th of April. Yebewie next week, Friday, on the 8th of May. A massive savings. Ye was split inverter and floor standing model. And a High Sense, ye introduce you your new baby. A High Sense R29 gas AC. Yeah, ye were from 1.5 at the copim 10 horsepower. Intenonia wo hia bia no ne bo no yetete sokora free sisia de kopem on the 8th of May. It will call mobile ye chidom best point savings and loans. Sisia best point ye de tudwa se obeji bosia free ye nchen ya insi ho no senior bank rates aba for minute no sisia no besi obeji bosia insi ho no ye kitwe bi ena bre a kanene ye de ma wo se bia obeji ska nke bia kanene ye ma wo mfia be ya miensa sisi ade ebetumi atwum mfie nson kra na wo pa ye de bema wo best point savings and loans we say your dream is our business. This week Mr. T message be na today pass them by na under normal circumstances no nka me wo ene ochina a sesenka me wie na wenim so ochina your holiday into no as I said me ye crash delivery crash program into the last 2 chapters of my latest book pass them by if no ye dey obekwa munemu into the last 2 chapters titled what have you heard and bring them to me kaningina boom in the next 5 minutes I say me to me summarize it and send me cool school no me summary into send ye tie bia no I say within 5 minutes me to me wie book pass them by. Me to me in boom compound, but baby I'm to us free no it is worthwhile listening. Into to us the last 2 chapters. Foundation scripture near Mark chapter 9, verse 23 and 24. Scripture says, Jesus said to him, If you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. Immediately, the father of the child cried out with tears, Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief. Beloved, may the Lord bless his reading. Beloved, when you read this scripture, I see an honest father. The father was honest. The father said, I believe. But what I need is for you, Lord, to help my unbelief. Lord, I believe. Help my unbeliever. And I'm a kai. Ye papa osofopeni Apostle Oko. Apostle Oko Bonyumbi. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Apostle Oko nebo sanyo. You see, the hymnist admitted that, Lord, I believe, but I'm weak. The hymnist, Jeremy Kesler, the hymnist said, guide me, O thou great Jehovah, pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak, but thou art mighty. Hold me with thy powerful hands. Bread of heaven, feed me now and evermore. You see, honest believers, honest believers, we sometimes struggle with our belief. Apostle Paul said, the good that I want to do, that was the struggle. That is an honest apostle. Oh, I believe, but help my unbelief. You see, the father's doubt was evident, but he was not in unbelief. For he knows that if Jesus shows up, something may change. Papa no, na or doubt kakra, but nye se na oye unbeliever. What me I say? Na ogidie, or ogidie se Yesu ebamu ana ushia Yesu dia bibi betumi esi. Now, can I go a little bit deeper with you? Come along with me and stay with me. Now, this is it. The father of this child, he mixed his little faith with what he had heard. Papa no, ushe the way I was say, Eradi, I believe, but help my unbelief. Utumu say, or the jidie kakra or wano, or the afra asamoa or tiye. Beloved, if this father, if he had not heard anything about Jesus, he wouldn't have come. He had heard that Jesus could turn water into wine. That is why he brought his son. He has heard what Jesus did way out there in the desert, how he turned 2 fish and 5 loaves into something that was able to feed 5,000 men besides women and children. The father who brought his child, he has heard that Peter's mother-in-law had fever. Jesus touched her and she was healed. The man, he had heard that on a boat, a storm showed up. Jesus spoke to the wind and said, peace, be still. And he said to himself, if Jesus can do that, then it means he can heal my boy. Beloved, this morning I want to ask you, what have you heard? Papa no, the way our car say, I believe, help my unbelief, you know. Not just say, jidie kakra wa wano, or the jidie no afra asembi a wati. Wati? Say Yesu, oko Peter fie na nase eyare, or the nesa kana mane hotono. Or te say Yesu, or the abodo, any empata kituebi, ama nipa dom eduane dia men. Or te say Yesu, what is sukodiemu and sukuduomu Emma ehumbi etuye Emma or kasachre from mama and from a jinaye. Now wakache ne who say Yesu to me ye way muninadia and ye obe to me as some bane yari a free near what ye or therefore as some of you be so one a pain say a dang and a wo wati ediafa Yesu. What have you heard about Jesus? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the world, does not become tired or weary, and that there is no searching of his understanding. You see, beloved, this man, he bypassed the disciples and then went directly to Jesus. This is where I derived the title of my message, Pass Them By. Papa we, ohwe na Yesu esuafo no, omu entumi ensa ne ba ne yare no, otwa wo mo boye, and oko Yesu nchen direct. This morning, as I begin to wrap up my message for this week, I humbly suggest to you, whatever that you are dealing with right now, bypass everyone and go directly to Jesus. I'm speaking from experience. The man brought his son to the disciples, and per his report, the disciples could not. So he bypassed the disciples and went directly to Jesus. I don't know what you are dealing with, and I don't know whom you have carried your problem over to, but I came to suggest to you humbly, bypass everybody and go directly to Jesus, because the power is not in anyone, the power is in the Master. He has all the power. In Matthew chapter 17, verse 17, would you remember this scripture? Matthew chapter 17, verse 17. Jesus said, bring him to me. Papa no, Eshia Yesu no, ose me ba yare, me de ne ba esuafo ne nchen. Nenso esuafo ne ntumi ansa ne yare. Matthew 17, 17. Yesu say, fa no bre me. This morning, Jesus is saying to you, they couldn't do it, but I can do it. They can't help you, but I can. Bring them to me. Bring them to me. He said, come unto me, all ye who labor and have heavy burden, and I'll give you rest. Jesus is saying to you, whatever that you are dealing with, pass everybody by. Pass them by and come to me, Jesus. Thank you so much for listening to my message.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Aka sama edu na premwatu. Fridays na ya na me ma take away no ho. Ana ene Thursday ochna ene ya wada sefiada. Me wie me commercials na ntem a me ma take away why? Me ma take away. Isn't it just amazing how the world is ever changing and evolving? It's fascinating to think about what the next big thing could be. Today is AI, tomorrow who knows? One thing is for sure, a lot has changed, but guess what? So has EcoBank. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has pioneered a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From mobile app, EcoBank Pay, and express points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Nyame adoma wachina eye holiday. Me pa cho bomoden na download the eye Mijo on the Ghana Post GPS app. Mijo no eye kwan bia obetumi afaso what a high, ride, accurate pickups, easy delivery, multiple ride options and what have you. What download no ochina ewo Google Play Store and I say iOS App Store na ubenya 30% discount. Afeti so we are driving ni no be say bi obe use Mijo app no na we dey aye adwuma. Good news na say ye no ye nje commission. Na say we ya na say every day obetua 24 Ghana cedis per. Wotua 24 Ghana cedis a opa aye adwuma menda ye nje commission ye nje wo hwe. Mijo is made by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. So what they say, 3i African Summit be baso. Me pacho jumedie no ebebaso e free on the 6th to 8th. Ewo Destiny Arena ewo Accra. Okay, jumedie a Bank of Ghana and a si woman so into no register today at 3iafrica.com and be part of the transformation. Afei on the 9th, Memeneda 9th May, Ewo Palms Convention Center, Ewo La Palm Royal Beach, Eho Ena the 27th Telecel Ghana Music Awards no ebebaso. Jumedie tickets no akaka krebe yawa 700 tickets and yawa 1000 Ghana tickets. Upebiatra bo star 713 star 33 star 00 hash. The 27th Telecel Ghana Music Awards is produced by Charterhouse, refreshed by Guinness, supported by TV3, British Council, Close Up, and KBMG, and proudly brought to you by Telecel, Connecting Energies. Okay, I say now what you need, baby, you finish hard, and I say Kerefino aba from kakra. Me kanfu blue jeans energy drink at the amount. Nipa de owo ha ahoden to meba from eno ne nya akwadworo eson akwadworo ena eson se ahoden na ba from ope bibi ebetumi epeja wo a mekanfo blue jeans. Blue jeans energy drink has been on the Ghanaian market for over 20 years, and we already know what it does for the body. It contains many vitamins and nutrients like vitamin B2, B3, B6, B12, as well as taurine and guarana, which are known to boost your energy and strength as well as promote high performance and endurance. Blue Jeans energy drink has been tested and tried. We know it and we testify that it is indeed the best. Blue Jeans energy drink is for bold and active men and women, and it's in shops nationwide. For bulk purchase, contact Budget Cash and Carry on 020-812-8190 or 05500-10,000. 6 more minutes to hit the top of the hour. Okay, ochina your holiday we hu. Nti mama start holiday ni ma why? Me ma wa dia me friend no take away. What me say? Ochina me be adwuma. Na ochina me ba. Let me give you a taste of what we will be, doing tomorrow morning on radio, okay? So this is your takeaway.